Okay. So, hey everyone, this is Duel. I'm in Productions², and back this morning to do, I don't know, hopefully I'm planning to make this a short streaming session, because I'm going to do some streaming later on, maybe in this, sometime about midday, maybe a little bit after 1 or 2 or something, for Star Ocean 3 and whatnot. But just wanted to interrupt my non-streaming to kind of show you a little bit of progress I made on this. If you remember before, I was saying that next project for me for this RPG Maker game would be to try and get the level changer, the class changer plugin going. So I've been working on that the past 48 hours, and just want to show you what I've got so far. We'll just jump into here, and I'll show it to you what we have so far. Show you what I have so far, and then we'll talk more about it. Alright. So here's what's going to look like the main window. There's going to be a window that'll open up before this, so you can select the actor you want to change the class for. But for now, for the proof of concept, I guess you call it, that's just using the first character from the party. So over here we have our list of classes that I'm getting from the data classes array, I guess. And we have the characters information here. And over here is supposed to be a list of the classes that the character has been and the levels of those classes, but for some reason I can't get the objects to populate without actually leveling up the character once. Don't know why. It's probably, I don't know, maybe because there's some other weird things like I don't think the levels all get recognized, maybe. Well, we'll see later with this. But anyway, so you have this list here. Select anything from here. I will select only one of these because after Sword Dancer, everything isn't fixed in the database yet, so it doesn't work. Because I'm slightly changing how the note tags work now for the classes. So I'll just select Knight. And here we have our requirements. So Knight requirements, Novice level 20 and Warrior level 15. So the reason we have this nifty window over here to show you the show you the classes over here that they are and the levels, just so you can match up to this. But also on this, what I'm going to do is, if the character has a matching requirement, the text will be turned green. If they don't, it'll be red. So it'll be also a quicker way to see it down here. And then this will show as being able to change the class. Though I haven't tested the code for this yet to enable it, and the actual code to change the class I haven't tested yet either. So I have to make some changes to the class changing, the function that changes the class that's built into MV, because it doesn't remove the skills that you learn from that class. So I have to go in there and muck around with it and figure out how to do that. But so let's say we don't want that. Let's go ahead and hit cancel. Let's say we want to go Sword Singer. So now we have our Sword Singer requirements and lists them all. Currently, they're not in the proper order because they aren't in order in the database. And this one kind of is, but I'll show it. I mean, if we go to Sword Dancer, Mage is at the end. This is because Mage is class 14 in the database right now instead of where it should be. So right now I have them ordered by the actual trees. They need to be ordered by the tiers of classes. So it should go Novice Warrior, Fighter, Mage, Thief, then Lancer, then Cleric, and then Gunner. Those should be the first classes that you see up here, and then that will put everything. And then probably getting that down the tree structure, and that should get things properly ordered here and properly ordered on the requirements list. So let's talk about how. Well, actually, first I want to show you this. So let me go talk to myself here. So basically, I'm setting myself to level 12 as novice, and then I'm resetting the class to warrior, and then giving myself another 9 levels or something. So here you can see now we have our nice thing over here. So now this character has been a novice and got to level 12, and has been a warrior and got to level 9. Now there's also a thing where we need to check if we've already been a class before and what the levels are. And then we have to go through and so this is kind of the interesting thing. We either have to go through and manually give the skills back, or I need to go through and just do like a level up command and have the levels actually increase and get the skills. Problem is though is the upgrade system. You need to find out a way to. So I think what will happen is if you go a certain number of levels, reset your level, well, let's see actually, because we can test that now. Let me close this. I'm going to set let's just make this oh crap. Let's make this a different event page, and on this one, we're going to set level. Change level to entire party, increase it by, let's say, 8. Just to start with. And then we're going to do a self-switch. So, self-switch. Turn A on, and then if self-switch is on, change the party, change the Feltos class to warrior, and then re-level the party. And I want to see what happens to the upgrade points. So I haven't actually checked that out yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to him once. So we got our levels. Let's go ahead and go to upgrade character. Just gotta put all on HP for right now. I was giving myself lots of stuff. Yeah, see, we already have we saw the stat upgrades, but you might think that this is this might actually be beneficial. So you're actually upgrading your character's stats, not the class's stats. Even though the stats are tied to the class. So, logically speaking, what you can do with this then is say, okay, you get to keep your stat upgrades from class to class, and it'll give you a little bit of a boost when you're starting over in a new class, because they're going to start on level 1 and have to work your way out. And you get regain the points, and you can increase your stats that way. And that kind of deals with the cost too. Yeah, kind of saying that the cost is a little bit too high. So now we have all these points, but now the cost is level 4. Obviously, it wouldn't be that way all the way through, because you have a few levels and you use them in a few levels. But I mean, this might be interesting to use it this way. We'll maybe have to retool the difficulty of the bosses a bit, but we'll see. So, now, what I want to show you is I actually figured out what was wrong with those frigging tile sets. Not these. For these, what I'm just going to have to do is, these back ones, I'm going to have to turn them into an event or something, so that they will show properly. That's really the only way to do it, unless I pull these off of the C tile sheet and throw them onto D, which I can do. It's just annoying to do that and just mess around with the RTP tile sets, and it's just, yeah, I'd rather not do that. Oh wow, there's a skeleton here. Maybe I'll rip that out of here and stick it onto the cave one so I can use it in the cave for Crodwell's body. But yeah, so I just have to remove these. So basically I would just, let's see, B, get rid of these. Alright, get rid of this stuff. And then we need to, and this one too, I think. And then we would need to redo the roofs, obviously. Pretty simple. And then go to events. So what we can do with the events is we can actually select tile sheet stuff. Oh no, it lets me do 1, not 2. That's cheap. Maybe it'll still select both. Oh. So we would have to do 2 events to display this correctly. This is a hell of a workaround, I gotta say. 2 events, they should be same as character, and we'll say event touch because nothing will ever happen to him that way. Oops, no. Apply. Question is, will they actually show correctly? I have no clue. Player touch, event touch. Let's see what happens. No, it's still behind it. What the hell? The events are supposed to be on top. Wow. The auto... Yeah, auto tiling is just... And the auto layering is just completely broken. Alright, we can go behind these though. This might be the other part of the other bug. Let me... Let's go to tile sets outside C. Apply. So there's also a bug where if there were the tiles that you had somehow were to pass behind them, for pass behind setting. It would cause problems with the auto layering system. Don't know why they haven't fixed it yet. It would seem to be, there we go. It works, nice. I mean, we can't walk behind this stuff, but I mean, it actually looks like it's supposed to. So that'll just have to be, you know, no walking behind the roof because there's big scary monsters there and you don't want to go that way, I guess. Cool. So problem solved with 2 events to display both halves of the statue instead of just putting the statue down as a regular part of the map. Like we're supposed to, but whatever. So what I want to do now while we're actually streaming is I want to try and finish off this thing and let's see if it actually will, if we can make it work. So, off to the obscenely crazy code that I have right now. So first things first, we need to change the text color based on if we match the conditions. So, let's see, where is this code at? So that's the, okay, that's the window. This is what we went by it. Here. Alright, so so we have this. What I need to do is I need to bring this down. So the question is, do we have access to actor and class information? I don't have an actor class there. So what if we take let's take this definition away from here. Just make this a regular assignment. And put this up here. Equals undefined. Undefines. That'll work. So now what'll happen is that we'll have this variable called actor classes as part of the CC actor classes window that we can then call through a function we'll create and then pass it to another function, and it's part of class information that will store that into a variable we're going to create there. So this dot underscore, we'll say act classes, just so we're not calling it the same thing. Alright, so then we'll create a window, class information dot prototype dot set act classes. Pass through actor classes. So then this dot underscore act classes. Alright. And then we can just take this code. We won't use it. We won't use this exactly. I just want to bring it down here for reference. I don't want to drop it inside of there because it'll be really messy and insane. Let's put it down here for now. We need to then go up here and do that same process with this. This needs to be a this instead of a there there. Okay. And then we need to have a get window class or cc actor classes dot prototype dot get actor and then we need to pass it from this window to the other window, which we can do in the scene. So we'd want to do it when all the windows will be created at the same time. So we'd want to do it where would we want to do it? Or could we do it? We could do it in the selected window. So this dot underscore rec wind dot set act classes, pass through this dot underscore act cls window dot get actor classes. Okay, and then that will pass that through from that window to the other one. Then what we want to do in this window is we want to take, somehow we want to take this, throw it in here, and use it to create a bool which will pass through that'll say meets condition or not. So it'll be a true or a false basically, so we'll leave it there for a second. That's being called down here to draw a rec item. So call B is so B is met, so B rec is met. We'll say B rec is met. Just so it's a little more descriptive. If not B rec is met, this dot underscore, no, this dot, is it this dot change text color? Let me go see. Or is it contents change text? Yeah, change text color. No, it just says change text color. Okay. So this change. That was right, I guess. Color. So I want to change it to a red color. So if I remember my hex codes correctly, this is red. Else. This dot change text color. I'm just gonna say some random color because I'm not sure which one to screen. BO2. So what this will do now is it'll change the text color whether depending on whether this is true or not. Now what we need to do is okay, so we have this here. So if this equals okay, so this is going to be an int, which is good. So we don't need to do any parsing to ints up here. So CLS ID required. It says it can get the level of the required level of the class that we're currently looking at. If it equals, then actor. So if this is the required class, then we want to use this to get the level from this to underscore actor classes, act classes. So if it matches, then true. If it doesn't match, then false. Crap. So obviously, we're going to have problems with this based on the other issue where it's not populating at the start. But first, let's go ahead and just test this functionality and see if it actually works like it's supposed to. Guarantee there'll be a few problems. Can't read properly. Yeah, I knew there was going to be some problems. 8. So where have I broken things? CC command window 2036. 1236. Really? Windows CCC command. So 1454. Maybe I deleted something by accident or messed up some, put a typo somewhere. 1454. 1454. Window command. Window underscore CC command. That's right. So, let's see. What are we bringing over in the? So X, Y, W and H. Okay, that's fine. Window, triple C, double C command, initialize constructor, window, double C command. Apply of undefined. These are always annoying issues to deal with. When you change some things and maybe you add a stray character somewhere and you have to go chase it down. So that's fine. Well, that's interesting. So that's all correct. There's got to be something in the scene. All the scene's correct. So when X, when Y, when W, when H. 1377. Correct command window. Which goes to 1454. Which is the constructor call. Or no. Yeah. Constructor call. So com wind equals new window CC command. Passing these through. Oh, wait. There's another error. Actor classes is not defined on line 1782. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, let's just leave that code hanging down there. Not going to screw anything up. Okay. Back over to myself. Right, yeah. And back over to myself again. And yes, actor classes is not defined. There we go. The correct error I was expecting to find. So it's on 1707. Or 1705. 1705. Actor classes. So what is that? Actor classes is not defined. Oh, I forgot to put this. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Pulling an all-nighter, so the derps get strong at this point in the night, morning, whatever. Okay, so same place. Actor classes still not defined. Because they made it undefined, so of course it would be undefined. Let's go ahead and do an object notation and try this crap once again. Get out of here. Well, no, because I might need to restart if I have to close it out. Oh my god, still not defined. This underscore actor classes equals this dot underscore actor dot get actor classes. And reference error actor classes is not defined.